got hair in my mouth. Got me out. Alright, bitches. It's January 1st, 2021. And the 11th letter is taken over G's YouTube. He's at home nursing a broken thumb, and it's about 75 degrees out today and sunny, so I'm taking advantage. G just got this bike for me for Christmas. It was an early Christmas present. It is a Vstar 1300. So I'm still kind of getting used to it. My old bike is a Vstar 650, and I've been riding that for a few years. But as my riding advances, I have found that I'm kind of having a hard time keeping up with all the bigger bikes on group rides and stuff. Not in the twisty country roads, but on the straightaways and highways and stuff like that. It's a lot harder for me to keep up. I just feel like I'm working a lot harder. So we've been talking for a while about me upgrading to a bigger bike, and I've always wanted a white bike, and we found this one online. Went to go look at it, and I kind of fell in love with it right away. And it definitely feels different than my 650, but I'm really loving it so far. But right about the time he bought the bike, he decided to break his thumb, so we have not been able to go ride together, which kind of sucks. But hopefully he'll be out of that cast soon, and then we can start riding again, and I can really kind of break myself into this bike. Actually, riding a motorcycle is something I never even remotely considered doing until Gary and I got together and started dating, and not long after that is when he bought his Raider. So I started riding on the back of his for a couple years, and I was fine with that. And then I got the bug to maybe try out my own bike. So I took the course and had a blast on the motorcycle course, got my license, and got my first 650. Hey, brother in the wind. Here comes a little motorcycle. Hi, little motorcycle. There's another motorcycle. Hi. That was the sister in the wind. Ooh, it's a lot windier going this way. Damn, I need a windshield. Ooh, skunk. That was disgusting. Hello, little scooter. I am really looking forward to getting out this spring on this bike with hopefully my husband, whose hand is hopefully recovered. This is the longest I've ridden this bike since I've gotten it, and I really, really, really like how it feels. I took my little 650 out right before I hopped on this one, and she felt so small and dainty, and this one feels just big and rude, which I kind of like. I really have no idea what to say. I could maybe sing all the earworms that are in my head right now. That would be a treat for everybody. I have the honor to be your obedient servant. A.Bird, A.Ham. Ever since watching Hamilton for the first time this summer, when it came out on Disney Plus, which I guess was the beginning of July, I have been obsessed with it, and I literally cannot get the music out of my head. It is pretty much a constant stream in my head, 24/7. I feel like I have musical Tourette's sometimes. I'm really hoping this is the only takeover video I'm going to have to do, because I absolutely hate being on camera, and I hate the sound of my voice. And I really have nothing to say other than, woo, wind. Oh, it's windy today, and I don't have a windshield on. This is the first time I've ever ridden a bike without a windshield, and I'm still kind of getting used to that as well. I may end up putting the windshield on, I don't know. I kind of like it without, but damn, it's windy. I think they said wind gusts could be around 40 miles an hour today, and I would believe it. Well, I feel like I need to talk. But I don't really know what to talk about. When I ride, my brain tends to completely zone out, and I don't really have a lot of thoughts going on other than crickets in my head, which I guess is why I like riding, because it's just a good way to forget about everything. I will say, when we bought this bike, we went to go pick it up, and it was in the evening time. It was already dark, and it was one of the coldest nights we've had so far. It was probably close to 25 degrees outside, and I didn't feel comfortable riding at home, because at the time, before we did the adjustments to the clutch was really hard for me to work, and with it being sub-0 degrees and dark, I just didn't feel very comfortable riding at home. Gary had just injured his thumb, but we didn't know at the time that it was broken. We just thought it was sprained. He didn't even have a splint or a cast or anything on it at that point. And he rode this damn bike home with that hard clutch with his broken thumb, and I felt like shit. I realized his thumb was broken. Hello, tricycle. Hey, brother in the wind. That was an obnoxious ass truck. So I'm hoping that 2021 offers us a lot of opportunities to ride as well, now that I've got this bigger bike. Oh, yeah! Hello, brother in the wind. Hi, motorcycle. Llamas! Lolly, lolly, lolly. Oh, someone had llamas. Do I go 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3.